got the names, I get to introduce them.
Good.
We have got a group from Phi Theta Kappa at ASU Mountain Home. We've got Melissa Penn, Angelina Solis. Am I saying that right? All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting an A today.
She probably says that's close enough.
Jimmy Martin and Abraham Unwer, and they are here to talk about a guest speaker you've got coming up. Is that right? Tell us a little bit about Phi Theta Kappa.
Phi Theta Kappa is a 2-year honor society, much like Beta Club in high school. There's other Phi Beta Kappa for 4 years, but we're a 2-year college, so that's what we're. We have coming up what we're talking about. We have 2 projects that we do each year. One of them is our college project, which will be April 27th. It's called Stream. We welcome the community to come. And the other one is our Honors in Action project, which this year comes from different categories. This one's How the World Works. We're focusing on beauty and vulgarity, and what we're studying this one is sexual exploitation, with the primary being sexual trafficking.
Okay. And each one of you have something that you want to have a little presentation. You want to.
Yeah, Melissa would like
Yeah.
to talk about our
She
upcoming
wrote a
speaker.
speech.
Okay. We want to know a little bit about, have a variety of what you're going to talk about. Yeah.
Well, Sheriff Montgomery, Baxter County Sheriff, he came and visited with us on October 25th. And he let us know a lot of information about legislative changes and the legal aspects of sex trafficking, what they do, what we can do, just all around good information. It really helped our research.
Does sex trafficking come up into Baxter County?
Yes.
It does.
Very much so.
So this is not something that we think about, you know, on the East Coast or West Coast or on the borders or whatever. It's this deep in this part of the country. Okay.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's very interesting and scary at the same time.
That's really part of our project, is we're trying to educate the public that this is a real problem in our area. And part of this project is we want to teach people how to protect their children, how to protect your loved ones, your sisters, and your mothers.
Now, being in a so-called safe region of the United States, we don't think about the tragedies of that happening because we just feel I guess we're complacent in the way we think and feel. So this is a very good topic to talk about.
Yes. One thing that he did tell us is that the 2 main legislative changes that really affect this topic is CDL drivers, in order for them to retain or to get a new license, they're now required to do a human trafficking training because those things happen over the road, especially over the road drivers. And it trains them to be able to pinpoint people who are being trafficked or people who are doing the trafficking as well. It gives them inside information.
Because they come into contact with
Absolutely.
with the criminals on a daily basis. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
or?
on the daily basis, or just when they make a stop on the road. Yeah.
Just to be aware.
Even if they're just in state.
Okay.
It's to help make the public as aware, more vigilant. The more eyes watching, the better.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And I think just being aware
Yes.
instead of being complacent is very
spreading
helpful.
awareness.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
The second topic that he talked to us about with the legislative change was the fact that sex trafficking is now being classified as abuse. Previously, it has not been. So that gives law enforcement a lot more leeway on how they can handle a situation when they come in contact with it.
And better sentencing if the person is caught.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
We are also teaming up with the local organization called Into the Light. They focus on minor sex trafficking and trying to get awareness out to the communities. They help local law enforcement, first responders, and other businesses or organizations that work with high-risk youth, help them pinpoint the information that they need to know about figuring out if those children need their resources.
Okay.
And our upcoming guest speaker is, what's her name, Melissa?
Jan Schmesky from Into the Light. Yeah, she'll be at our campus at ASUMH on November 14th at 12:15. The public is welcome to come. The ASU Senate, the Staff Senate, They're helping us co-sponsor the whole event. There's going to be food, there's going to be the presentation, and there's going to be a lot of good information that the entire community needs to hear.
And what will her topic be touching on?
It's sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking specifically?
In our area,
General.
getting
In the
awareness
area,
out
okay.
for our area.
All right.
And what time is that meeting?
It's at 12:15,
12:15?
November 14th.
And free to the public to come? And how do people find out more information?
They can contact Jan Schmesky at Into the Light, or there's a hotline for sex trafficking that John Montgomery had given us. It is a nationwide hotline, so anyone that has been trafficked or has suspicion of someone being trafficked can contact.
Okay, all right. Did you want to
Well,
talk about what your
Well,
your
I was
topic
really
is?
excited because I am a student at ASUMH, and we had a guest speaker come to our honor meeting, and she actually is a LCSW, which is a licensed social worker, and so she talked about her view on sex trafficking, kind of like what she sees and how she handles things, how she helps people through things when they experience those kind of things, and what the history is. You know, they'll go through the family history or this person's life history to see what has happened to them, maybe to see why they came into that or how they came into that.
That was Tracy Van Allman.
Tracy Van Allman.
Who we previously had.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
feel like she really opened our eyes to how inadequately we're handling this problem.
Yeah.
Because we're just now realizing this is a real threat in our area.
And that's part of what Into the Light does too. They also offer resources to victims or women, children, families that are needing help. They offer those resources. They help them find the resources that they need specifically for their situations.
Okay, all right.
Who knew that it was an issue here in Baxter County? I think sometimes we feel like we're kind of sheltered from things like that, and so that's interesting to know that it's affecting even us.
Absolutely.
Well, I think in close-knit communities, there is a tendency to not talk about things. So it's good to raise awareness, to talk about real things, to talk about things that are happening in our community. And that's what we're excited to do, is to spread that awareness and hopefully you get help for these people who are going through these things.
Any other topics we want to talk about? Or?
I believe that's it.
I think that pretty much
Okay,
covers
we
it.
pretty much covered. Let's recap again when the event is, the speaker, and where's it going to be?
November 14th at the ASUMH campus. It's going to be in the Gaston lobby, and it's going to be at 12:15. It should last about an hour.
And it's free to the public.
It's free to the public.
Bring your friends. And this is a topic you probably need to know more about, learn about, and all the information will be there. And encourage everybody to attend and come out.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you
Thank
being
you.
here on the show.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
us.
Up next, we're going to talk to
Teresa and Jan.
Teresa and Jan about St. Peter's the Fisherman's Catholic Church about their cookie walk, and they brought goodies. Stay with us.